Hey everybody, welcome to another code recollection even. Last time we finished off two memories, the first half of the another code recollection, or recollection, I don't know how you would want to pronounce that. So we're going to keep going. We'll continue from the start of the second story, which is what we accidentally tripped onto that at the end of the last video. But this time we're really gonna go into it. This was meant to be the start of the new game. Okay, JC Valley. This is where Ashley's mum and dad worked, I believe. That's where the initial concept for the another system came from. That dude holding her, he's not important. I don't think.
Dad and I left Blood Edward Island together. 2 years have passed since then.
2 whole years.
I had just turned 14 at the time. I was so happy to get to live with Dad.
So the storyline in another code turned out to be a little bit remixed from the original, so I'm curious as to how the storyline will go this time around.
Dad bailed as soon as I started high school. He went to work as a scientist at this place called JC Valley.
I'll come home on the weekends.
That's what he said right before leaving for Lake Juliet. But eventually, he stopped coming home.
I mean, he tried initially, right?
6 months.
Year and a half? That's more than what some people get.
Come to Lake Juliet for a camping trip.
It was so sudden. Like, I have a life too, right? I already have my own plans. But I was worried about him.
Okay, that looks really nice, actually. Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, was the name of the sequel to Two Memories. If it wasn't obvious. But yeah, I'm looking forward to how this goes. Oh no, it's a kid.
Oh, finally here. And Dad isn't.
Yep, typical.
Oh, right. Jessica wanted me to check in. My phone... It's in my bag.
I like how you just remembered that.
Hey! Thief! Give me back my bag!
This is very different to how it started before. I don't remember. Again, I bet he's up the tree.
Oh, I lost him. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have come! This completely sucks. My bag's been stolen. What can I do? My whole life was in that bag. My
Probably
wallet,
some snacks
cell
as well.
phone. I can't even get a hold of Dad now. My band's songbook was in there too. And my teddy bear. Oh, that kid definitely went through it by now. He's probably laughing at me for carrying a teddy bear around. Ugh. Unluckiest girl in the world.
Unluckiest girl in the
Mom's
world
pendant.
so far.
I'm so glad I'm wearing it.
How do you not remember where your phone was and that you weren't wearing the
This
pendant?
It's all I have from Mom.
I don't remember the pendant being in the
I guess
original
it isn't the
game,
only
so
thing
that's
I have left
interesting.
on me. The DAS Dad sent me. Why did he send it? Ugh, just looking at this thing. It reminds me of him. It's only making me angry.
Where are you keeping that, by the way?
You're more important to your dad than you realize, Ashley. I told him when you'll be arriving. He'll pick you up at the bus stop.
Oh, Jessica. Dad definitely did not pick me up at the bus stop.
Unless he stood there right now and you just
I'm
ditched
over
him.
this. I quit. No way am I camping. I'm getting on the next bus and going home. Oh, wait. I guess I can't. My wallet is in my bag, which means I need to see Dad if I want to go home. Ugh! Okay. I'll go find Dad at the campsite, and I'll get the money I need to get out of here.
Sinister
Kid.
smirk.
If I run into him, I'm getting my bag back. Maybe Dad will be at the campsite.
Ah, so this was what reworked. So previously, this game was told from like a side-on view, so you would have to run back and forth like this. But yeah, the game. This is from. Wait a minute. Is that the same bus stop I was at a minute ago?
Oh man.
Alright. I guess it wasn't. It would have been a bit weird for it to be that easy. This is nicer than I remember it being, but then again, that was a Wii game, so. Actually, now I'm curious about something. Okay, we already have this bit filled in. And you still have access to this one, do you? Okay. Alright, let's get going. So in my imagination, she grew up a fair bit, didn't she? She definitely looks more mature than she did in the previous game. This is the guest house area. Blood Edward Island and Lake Juliet. We don't actually know where they are. I want to say that. I want to say Lake Juliet is in Japan somewhere, and then Blood Edward Island is supposed to be just off the coast somewhere. But the fact that her dad talks about going to Japan seems to infer that this is actually like America or something. I don't know. Possibly somewhere in Europe.
Hello?
We don't know that. Oh no, wait, he is American. What am I talking about?
There's no one here. What is this music?
I can't hear it. I've got headphones on.
Does this place have its own theme song or something? Okay, this is not my jam. Hey, so... Um... What? Hmm. Hmm?
Hmm.
Hmm? Oh.
So the gumball machine is a bit weird. I don't know how they'll do it in this game, but in the original Journey into Lost Memories, the gumball machine, you buy candy from it, and they don't serve any practical purpose. You can just eat them randomly, and irrespective of where the story is, Ashley will be like, "Oh my god, I love candy!" It's such a mood swing. Oh crap! I didn't mean to go outside. I want to look at the strange rock that is absolutely, definitely not Reshiram or Zekrom. Go back in. I'm pretty sure the structure of this game is very similar to the previous one, where it's like you go from A to B looking for Ashley's dad. There's a sign explaining the rock with unusual colours.
Huh? Hmm?
The miraculous rainbow stone. What makes it miraculous?
Hmm. Huh?
Oh, they're L and J for Lake Juliet, aren't they? That's kind of funny.
Huh. Huh?
Wait a minute, no way, you've got... Guess that's the same. You're joking. You're kidding me. Okay, so they must have reworked a bunch of the puzzles here as well. Hang on. Let me see if... How does it work again? X. Journey to Lost Memories 9. Okay. Good old Lake Juliet. Sayaka and I visited Lake Juliet over 10 years ago. I was recently strolling around the lake for the first time in a while when I noticed the boathouse and cottages that had appeared since then. When I asked some locals about them, they said that 5 years ago they were planning to build a major resort. Fortunately, the areas around the mermaid statue on the lakeshore hasn't changed a bit. That was a relief to see, but it does seem like the old clock tower stopped working a few years ago. It makes the place feel a bit emptier. I would love to show Ashley this lake's natural beauty one more time, before any further development changes the landscape forever. I broke my promise to come home once a week, so I haven't had a chance to catch up with her. We haven't had time to talk, but since there's a campsite here, maybe I can invite her camping. I'll need to gather my courage to invite her, but it'll be a good chance for some quality time. I bet you'd enjoy a conversation with some delicious grilled food. I'll start making the arrangements right now. His heart's in the right place. You can't say otherwise. Yep, we got all of those in the last episode, I'm pretty sure. Right, I don't think we can do anything here just yet. I think we do actually have to go.
Ah.
We'll head out. We can always come back, I think. But yeah, I barely remember this. I just remember that most of the game is done from a side-on perspective, with the occasional behind, over-the-shoulder view. All visitors must check in at the guest house upon arrival. You will receive a key card required for accessing the campsite. So we can't actually go into the campsite just yet.
There, all done.
Why did he do that?
Oh, hello.
Now that's some spirit. What can I do for you?
Can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
I stopped by the guest house, but it was empty. Is it closed today?
That's strange. It shouldn't be. He must have been taking another one of his breaks.
Who?
There's a student working at the guest house part-time. Not the hardest worker I've ever seen. Takes a lot of work.
Huh, really?
I'm sure he'll be back soon.
I guess I'll try again then.
Good plan.
Good plan. Do the same thing again.
First my bag stolen, now the guest house is empty. It's just one thing after another.
Is something wrong? I'm Dan Maxwell, a forest ranger.
Dan Maxwell. Who we'll probably never see again.
Cool. Like a forest cop?
One of my jobs is to help folks in trouble. Call me Dan. What's your name?
Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
Well, hi there, Ashley. Mind telling me what happened?
Someone stole my bag.
What? That's terrible.
I was at the bus stop and a boy snuck up behind me. He snatched my bag and ran off.
A boy, you say?
I'd just gotten off the bus, too. Unluckiest girl in the world, huh?
I see. I'm sorry that happened. Can you describe the stolen bag?
Well, it's a blue backpack about this big.
Hey, actual animations. There's more production values in this game than the entirety of Scarlet and Violet.
I'll keep my eyes out for the
I'm probably
boy
gonna
and
get
your bag
I'm
while
probably
on
gonna get
patrol.
yelled at for that one.
Thank you so much.
Just in case, I'd like you to file a theft report at the guest house. You should tell your parents about it too, if you haven't yet. Are they here with you?
Dad's at the campsite.
Whew. That's a relief to hear. You must be shaken, but I hope you can relax once you meet up with your dad.
If he was remotely normal, then yeah, maybe.
I bet that kid is back from his break by now. Why don't you try the guest house again?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for your help.
I'm trying to figure out if that loading screen is the same one that we had before.
Lake Juliet, Lake Juliet and you. Come to where the sky is blue. Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come on and come on.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I didn't think that would work, Smile. Oh. Okay.
Huh.
I mean, you could just sit and chill for a bit. Not sure why it would cut off the entirety of the backyard there, but alright. Okay. So apparently I'm not done inside the gift shop just yet. Although this is a guest house technically, not a gift shop. Suppose it does the same thing. Always gets me how the Switch uses cartridges, but it still has to load. Let's have a look behind the blinds.
Oh.
Someone is there. Yeah, I don't want them headphones on.
Ugh. Huh. That's,
Okay, yeah, we gotta turn the music off.
Oh. This is, all right.
I'm seeing that she hasn't changed her vocals since 2 years ago, apparently. Oh. Well, that was easy.
Whoa! Cut it out!
Huh?
Oh. Hey, hands off the dial.
It was an accident.
Are you
Lazy
a
kid.
customer?
I've been asking for help, but you must not have heard me.
Oh, sorry.
What were you doing back there?
Writing my music.
Really? You were writing a song?
Yeah, I was on my break. But now we got a customer, so break time's over, I guess.
Yeah, I would feel bad for you if it wasn't for the fact you're kind of a
Hello
jackass.
there. Welcome to Lake Juliet.
I like how the beef jerky back there has a Japanese symbol on it. Even though it's apparently made in USA. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Back on the clock now.
That's one of them Daruma dolls or whatever.
I'm Tommy Harrison, guest house chief of staff.
Chief of staff? I thought you were the student.
Chief? I heard you worked here part-time.
Where'd you hear that?
Dan the forest ranger told me about you. Said you're a bit of a slacker. Implied you take a lot of naps.
Aw, man, you really said that? It's that song. Whenever I hear it,
Nah, I get it. I heard it. Once is enough.
Right? You understand. It's such an earworm. Makes it so hard to write my own music. So what can I do for you?
I'd like to check in for the campsite.
Okie doke. Just a sec.
Here's the thing, I could never go camping IRL. I hate camping. I'm very much a creature of comfort.
Ashley? Oh, you must be Dr. Robin's daughter. He said you were coming.
Also, a slight note on that. If I can just go back for 2 seconds. You know this bit here where it says Dr. Robbins' daughter? That's not how you... In proper English, you wouldn't put an apostrophe S. If the name already ends in S, you just put an apostrophe. This means the same thing.
Instead of coming himself? Typical.
Here you go. We keep the entrance gate locked, but this will get you through.
Guest keycard.
Do you have any bags? Or do you just like to travel?
I had a bag, but some kid stole it.
Are you serious? Ugh, kids these days.
Oh, right. Dan told me I should file a theft report here. Can I do that now?
Sure thing. Here's the form. Fill it out, and I'll give it to the police.
I'm just gonna open a can of Pepsi whilst they're doing this.
Done.
Isn't that the most beautiful sound ever? Opening a can like that.
Looks good. I'll take it from here.
Thanks, Tommy.
Man, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on lately.
Ugh.
Earlier you said you were writing a song.
Yeah. I write the songs for my band.
Cool.
First I come up with the melody and the chord progression, and then we work on the song together as a band.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
I could talk your ear off about this stuff all day. When I get going about music, it's hard to stop.
Again, I don't remember it. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna stop saying I don't remember any of this. I'm just gonna tell you when I do remember stuff, and I'm gonna just play the game. Who's your boss? We haven't seen.
What other weird stuff has been going on around here?
Nothing all that major. Just odd little things.
Like
3 days ago, some food went missing from storage. Then today, your bag got stolen. Not to mention this shady guy in a black suit checking in alone. That guy did not look ready to camp. Hope he's not here to cause any trouble.
Is this place dangerous?
Nah, not really. It's just a quiet little town. I've worked here for 3 years with no problems.
You've been doing this a long time.
I'm buds with the owner. Lets me work between college semesters. But I'm graduating this year, so this is my last season. Okay, you're good to go. Enjoy Lake Juliet.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, this is your first time here, right?
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Then you should check out the shop. We got refreshments, some souvenirs, a rock from the mine.
A rock?
It's cooler than it sounds. Take a picture and you'll see. Oh, and there's a sale. All the stuff on that shelf is $5.
Nice. Too bad I don't have any money on me.
No worries, you don't need cash, just use the card I gave you.
You can use it to shop?
Yep, the card keeps track, and you'll settle your bill at checkout. I bet yours will be paid for by your...
My dad? I might have to do some shopping then. There's writing on the side. Only accepts tokens issued by the can recycler. Tokens?
Yeah, there's this thing at the campsite that recycles cans. It gives you these special tokens when you toss an empty one in.
Cool.
Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come all. Where a cool breeze blows and clean
Huh.
water flows.
Ah,
Just a short
Try taking a picture of it. Okay.
come on down to Lake Juliet.
pretty cool, right? The color changes in pictures.
Cool.
I've never seen anything like that.
They used to mine these rocks in the area.
So it's a rainbow stone now. But yeah, that's actually, I think that's because it's partially glass or something along those lines anyway.
What's up?
Oh, hey.
Phone's ringing. Can you hold on a minute? Hello?
Hey, it's me.
What's up?
Listen, can you...
Not now. I'm on the clock.
Come on, just for a while.
Okay, I'll swing by later if I have time.
Come to where the sky is blue.
A friend of mine is asking me to hang out at the campsite. Same place you're staying.
Are you going?
Maybe.
Oh, cool.
You probably need to know where you're going. Just go through the gate and take a right at the fort.
Through the gate, then right. Got it.
One more thing. Here's a brochure. It's got a map of the area. Could come in handy.
Cool.
And that's it. Have fun.
Yeah.
She's certainly gonna give it a go. I mean, you're at this point. You're here and you have no way of leaving. You might as well have a good time, eh? At this stage. Okay, let's head into the campsite. But yeah, you can collect the cans. So like, I'm going off the original game. You can collect the cans and go into the. I think there's more than one gumball machine, so you are able to do it as often as you want. Let's use that. Would have been hilarious if that had stayed red. Uh-oh.
That memory of Mom just came out of nowhere. I wonder why.
In case you're wondering, just to clarify a point, Dee does not appear in this game. I don't think the captain does either. I mean, the only characters from the previous game to appear in this one are Ashley, her dad, and technically her mum and Jessica, depending on how you count that.
Huh.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yep, if you find an empty can, you put it in the recycler. I'd say that's pretty cool.
Guess there are people around.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, oh well. Technically, it is none of our business, so why would we go over and say hi?
Whoa. So many people.
Pass me the veggies and I'll cut them.
Who are these people?
This good?
This, Richard? Yeah, that's it. Put it over there, will you?
Dad.
Uh-oh.
Ashley! Over here!
Yeah, she does not look happy. Holy crap.
Totally forgot to pick me up.
Huh?
Don't forget to pick up your daughter, Richard.
Oh, he's in for it now. He genuinely forgot.
Shoot. What's wrong? Not feeling well? Are you tired from the bus ride?
No. Isn't it obvious?
Oh, of course. If your tummy hurts, the bathroom's right over there.
That's not it. Dad, look at me. Can't you tell I'm missing something?
Oh, you forgot your bag.
No, I didn't forget anything.
Okay, Ashley, he didn't know, to be fair, that you were bringing your bag.
As soon as I got off the bus.
What? Was the DAS in the bag?
No, I keep it in my pouch.
Oh, that's where she's keeping it.
I'm glad it's
She's a fucking kangaroo now, apparently.
You're glad the DAS is safe, but it's fine that I lost literally everything else.
No, I mean,
I filed a theft report.
that's the right way to handle it. Well done. I think I was about your age when I filed my first theft report.
Are you serious right now?
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh, let me introduce you to everyone.
He's avoiding a fight.
Ashley,
Well, yeah. What do you expect him to do? This is so awkward. Oh my goodness.
Rex. That's Sophia next to him. Beside her is Gina and Ian. And that leaves, Rex's daughter Elizabeth and her friend Janet, but I could have sworn they were here a minute ago.
No way I'm gonna remember all this.
Oh, I've got to prep the grill.
Oh, hold on a sec. What am I supposed to do?
Go say hi. Everyone's really nice.
Well, yeah. What else are you?
Are you kidding me?
He's trying to be nice to you. Come on. I said trying. He's doing a pretty okay job of it so far.
Yep.
But
That seems a little.
How are you?
Rex.
Yes.
Yeah, this is super awkward because there's no one here her own age.
Dad, come with me. I don't want to meet them all by myself.
Has anyone seen it? That's strange. It should have been delivered by now. But I can't find it anywhere.
Hello? Dad, are you even listening to me?
This is no good. We can't start the cookout without it.
I can't do this.
What to do? What to do? Huh? What's the matter?
Can you give me money for the bus fare home? Jessica said I could ask you.
Of course. I'll buy your ticket when you leave.
Can you give me the cash now? I need to go home.
What? Why? I was looking forward to spending time with you.
To be fair, you've got all your work buddies here. I don't know how.
With me? Really?
Yeah. Don't you at least want to have a cookout? It's fun.
There's nothing fun about a cookout with total strangers. I could be at home practicing guitar or something, but instead I'm at some lame cookout.
You play guitar?
Yes, I'm in a band with friends who I know.
I had no idea.
Oh, surprising. You know nothing about me. I have interests that are just as important to me as your research is to you. My music is the most important thing in my life right now.
Ashley,
I'm for real, you know. My band is going to get signed one day.
why haven't you told me about all this before?
I've wanted to, but you're never home.
She has a point. A little bit of friction going on here, but nothing that can't be resolved.
I'm just no good as a dad, huh? I don't know the first thing about you.
I feel the same about you. Why did you invite me to come camping, of all things?
Ashley, I asked you to come here because I wanted to show you Lake Juliet one more time.
What?
You must not remember. Your mother brought you here once, when you were little.
Mom brought me here?
She did. This place was special to us. It's where I proposed to her.
Oh, that's so sweet, actually.
I had no idea.
As for why I took a job here at JC Valley, it's because of Judd Fitzgerald.
Who? Sorry,
He's the founder
who?
of the lab. And he was your mother's mentor when she first started her research into memory. So I decided to work here because of the connection to her.
Dad. Kind of a low blow, Dad. What am I supposed to say when you bring up Mom like that? That must be why.
Why what?
I might remember a few things about my trip here with Mom.
Really?
I remembered walking with her when I saw the gate.
Impressive. That was 13 years ago.
Well, I only remembered a little.
Will you tell me if you remember anything else?
Yeah, sure.
I want to know why your mother came to this place. And why she brought you.
She came here without telling you?
She did. I need to find out why she was here. Because if I do, I think it will reveal the truth behind her death.
This is the first time in 2 years I've talked to Dad about Mom.
Wait, what? Seriously? It's never come up since? You were literally on an island in the middle of the sea, trying to figure out what had happened to your mum. Or at least figure out what happened to your dad. You work and a bunch of memories about your mum, and then you just proceeded to not talk about it for 2 years? What the fuck? What kind of relationship is this?
So serious and forever.
There's something I want you to have.
What
The hell is that?
Your mother left it at JC Valley.
This was Mom's bracelet?
Yeah. So I want you to hang on to it.
It's very clearly high tech.
R-A-S? Huh?
Oh, wow.
Whoa! Hang on. What is this thing?
Huh? Does it have some sort of biometric authentication system?
We're playing Tears of the Kingdom now, are we?
What the?
Can I build a mech out of the crap around here?
What? Let me see. It's completely locked. But why? We won't be able to remove it here.
Dr. Robbins,
What is it, Gina?
we can't find the charcoal.
Oh, right.
Everyone's waiting, Doctor. We're ready to eat.
Right. About that. Tommy hasn't delivered it yet. I guess I'll have to go pick it up.
Guest house, Tommy? Bet he's slacking off again. He probably forgot all about it. I'll go get the charcoal.
Are you sure?
I'm the reliable one, remember? It's fine. We'll be like friends.
Wow. I mean, you are, but wow.
Well, okay.
Alright then, let's head back. Might as well run. I don't see a reason not to. Location name, near campsite. Okay. Cool. Those two girls appear to have vanished. That's good. I don't know what's good, but...
Tommy, missing in action again. Maybe he's in the back.
Lake Juliet,
Was that a dog? There it is again.
Lake Juliet and you. Come to where the sky is blue.
Back here?
Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come home.
Oh, hello.
Where a cool breeze
What are you doing?
and clean.
It's that kid again.
You're the kid who stole the bag. Ugh, locked. The brass lit up.
Oh, connected.
Ah, It's coming from the DAS. The RAS is responding to this device. There was some noise, and then the DAS responded. Oh? Ah.
Right, okay. Yeah, there's a few of these locks throughout the game, and on the original, the original version of the game was played on a Wii remote, and at one point it would ask you to, press the plus button. It would even ask you to press the home button one time.
Wow. Empty. Where'd he go?
There's another door. Where do you think he's gone?
Oh.
After him. He's stuck.
Oh.
Made it.
Hey, wait! I think I can fit through this gap. I should be able to get through here too. Huh? It's a watch. Did the kid drop it? To my dear son, Matthew. Matthew.
Huh.
Ashley, what are you doing out here?
Tommy. Just trying to get through the hole in the fence?
Wait, no way.
What?
Did you break into the storage room?
What? Okay, hang on.
Just tell me how you got in there. The door was locked.
I shouldn't admit to opening the door myself. It was, open when I got here.
Ashley, seriously.
It was. Honest. We didn't get the charcoal delivery, so I came to pick it up. I was waiting for you when I heard a sound from the back. I went inside and saw the back door open.
Someone's been eating the inventory. Was it you?
How can it have possibly have been me? I just got here.
Excuse you? I'm no thief.
Then who was it?
Probably the boy who escaped through that fence.
What boy? Where is he?
He ran off.
Sure he did. Do you have any proof?
I mean, we did just pick the watch up. I assume he's dropped it.
Ugh.
Don't you have, like, CCTV or something?
Oh. There.
Whoa there.
Really?
Tommy.
Huh?
There. What?
I mean, yeah, why would we steal when we can buy perfectly well?
Darn it. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Oh.
Well, there's the charcoal.
Tommy!
Huh?
Oh, ugh.
Well, actually, if you put it on the back.
Maybe.
Oi!
Where would I run off to? I imagine if it, because this is a Nintendo game, I would assume.
Ah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
Right. Okay. Let's see if this will do.
Tommy!
Huh?
There. Hey,
What is it?
We got a camera.
there.
Yeah, but...
Ugh.
Got it.
Go.
So you finally believe I'm innocent in all this?
Yeah, okay. I should have listened to you.
I'm glad you get it.
How do you think the kid got in? The door was definitely locked.
Can I just get that charcoal? My dad sent me for it.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Called it. I can take it over. Everyone's waiting.
That'd be great. Thanks. I'll grab it. Go ahead and wait by the counter.
Everyone gangster until
Is that
photo
everything?
evidence comes out.
Yep, as ordered. 1 bag of charcoal. Need any help?
I've got it. I'll let you get back to work.
Break time's over, I guess.
I know it'll be hard, but really try.
Hey now.
Later, Tommy.
Come to where the sky is blue. Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em
Ashley,
loose.
wait up.
Come on,
Yeah?
come on.
I really should be the one to drop it off. Let me grab it. I also want to apologize to Dr. Robbins for the trouble.
Sure. Thanks.
I'll carry it. Let's go.
Okay.
He just wants an excuse to slack off again, let's be real. Took me a second to realize. Yeah, it took me a second to realize those are his footsteps that I can hear. Excuse me. Sometimes the hitbox for moving to other areas is a bit weird.
charcoal.
Oh, let me guess, he's vanished.
Where is he?
Ashley, right? I'm Ian Tyler, a colleague of Dr. Robbins. He asked me to give you a message. He had to go deal with an emergency at JC Valley. I offered to go instead, since you're here and all, but he said it had to be him.
Seriously?
I have to say, Dr. Robbins is very dedicated. He was so focused on preparing for this trip, he skipped breakfast. And now he'll miss lunch because he's run off to fix some new problem. I've never met anyone so willing to drop everything and rush off to the lab.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
His dedication aside, who could walk away from a feast like this?
He must be perpetually hungry.
Hi, Ashley. I'm Gina Barnes. Dr. Robbins said you're welcome to his chair. So let's have a good time.
Okay.
Ah, cheer up.
I'll leave the charcoal here.
Thanks.
Tommy, over here.
Yo.
It's those girls.
So, about the band contest.
Contest?
We still haven't found the music player.
Seriously? What are we gonna do?
We'll re-record it. Change it up with a new song, maybe.
That'll never work. That was our best performance by far.
Well, we can't just throw away our chance.
So those two are in Tommy's band.
Your food is ready, Sophia.
Oh, I'm all right. I already ate.
I'll
She
take it,
did.
Director.
Ian, grab the salt.
Ugh. So boring. If I knew it would be like this, I would have gone to band practice instead.
I mean, you did know it was going to be like this. Okay, who's this?
Hello.
Yeah, I'd be yelling.
You must be Ashley.
Uh-huh.
Pleasure to meet you. My name
I'm the
is
local
Ryan.
creeper.
I work with Dr. Robbins. Do you have time to chat?
Yeah, if you don't step any closer than me.
This guy. Have I met him somewhere before?
Yay! Chapter 1. So if it's the same as the previous game, I want to say there's actually more chapters in this one.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Ryan Gray. I work with Dr. Robbins. Do you have time to chat?
Nice to meet you. Have I seen this guy before? I swear I've met him somewhere. It must be my imagination.
Or it's another repressed memory. You know, the theme of the game.
Do you truly doubt your memories?
Huh?
I know what was going through your mind just now. I feel like I've met him before, but it's just my imagination.
How'd you do that?
How could you know that?
I'm a behavioral psychologist, you see. Plus, your facial expressions are quite easy to read.
Are you saying I have a
Excuse
bad
me.
poker face?
You're the same as ever. Always up front with your emotions.
Wait, so you do know me?
What's your guess?
I was here with my mom 13 years ago, so maybe I saw you then.
Nice deduction. Myelination in our hippocampus is a slow process, said to only finish when we're around 4 years old. That's why most people can't remember their early years.
Okay, but as soon as I got here, I remembered. Mom and I...
You remembered something from all those years ago?
Yeah, I'm not even sure I'd heard of Lake Juliet before, but once I was here and saw the place, I remembered the scenery and being here with Mom. But I wouldn't be able to say yes.
As I said, it's tough to recall events from that early in life. Yet, sometimes, an event can bring them to the surface. Some call these sudden memories flashbacks. They often occur after psychological trauma. Do you remember ever having such an experience?
Yeah, I do. My mom died on the night of my 3rd birthday. That was 13 years ago.
Ah, yes. That's right.
She came to Lake Juliet 13 years ago, and she also witnessed her mum's death 13 years ago. That was a sucky
She
year.
was only 28 years old.
You know what happened to my mom?
Of course. As a memory researcher myself, the sudden death of Sayoko Robbins was an unforgettable tragedy. To meet her daughter after all these years is truly remarkable. You and I have a lot in common.
I don't think so. She's just an average teenager, and you're kind of a weirdo that walks around in the woods.
Speaking with you like this brings back memories of Sayoko. Particularly your eyes. It's like your mother is looking out at me. She was a genius. She began her research at just 16 years old. That was around the time when I first met her.
She was a scientist by the time she was my age? That's incredible.
Your mother was an outstanding scientist. I could never forget her.
You said you and I are alike. How is that?
I lost my mother when I was 3 too.
Really?
Yes.
Do you wish you could remember her?
That's never been a desire.
What?
Does one need memories of their mother for a happy life?
Well, my memories of my mom are precious to me. And without her, I wouldn't be who I am. I want to know everything about my mom. I want to remember her.
I strongly empathize with how important Sayoko was to you.
No, you don't.
Yes, we really are a lot alike.
How else are we alike?
We should discuss that some other time.
You said Mom was unforgettable. Can you tell me more about her?
I remember Sayoko like I saw her yesterday. But my memories of her, I guess I'd like to keep those for myself.
What?
I've never met a smarter person. She was a brilliant scientist. It's because of her that I am who I am today. So maybe it's selfishness that makes me want to keep them for myself. And it's probably a very strange thing to say to her daughter.
No, I get it. I guess. I'm no good at explaining why I like certain guitarists and stuff. So I get it.
You're allowed to... Excuse me. You're allowed to say you just like stuff. You don't necessarily have to have a
Really true that
3-minute
my
long
mom was doing
explanation as to
scientific
why.
research at 16?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
What's the matter?
I'm just so average compared to her.
Yeah, I'd say so
Are
as
you
well.
interested in the sciences as well?
Although you might have a chance in the next Smash Bros, so who knows?
No, not really. I don't want to be like my dad.
I see. Well then, what do you want to be?
I play guitar in a band. We're gonna be huge.
A band. Interesting.
Yeah, I want to be on stage. I want to move people with my music. I want to make them feel something.
I think everyone has a grand design like that at one point or another. I suppose that's what they refer to as a dream. It's interesting to see how you think about the future. Your eyes may be your mother's, but on the inside, you're just like your father.
That might be the worst thing anyone's ever said to me.
In spite of the fact that she genuinely loves her dad, she has a very low opinion of him. Is that just how it is with daughters and
Thanks.
parents like
Telling me
that?
about my mom.
I'm glad I got the chance to speak with you.
Same here.
By the way, what is that?
Oh, this? It's my mom's pendant.
I see. It's very beautiful.
Ashley!
Dan! I wonder what he wants. Maybe he found a lead about my bag. Ryan,
It's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're getting creepy vibes about him, then you're
Dan?
spot on.
Sorry to interrupt your camping fun, but I want to ask. Here, take a look at this photo. Is this who stole your bag?
yeah, that's him.
That's the brat.
So my hunch was right. There's the missing persons report on him.
Wow, really?
Let me know if you see him again, okay?
Yeah, alright.
You
Were
you
able
did
to
just
meet up
see
with your
him.
dad?
Yeah,
Glad to hear it. Having fun camping with him?
well, something urgent came up at his lab and he had to go.
Lab? Hang on. Is your dad involved with JC Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, so your dad must be Dr. Robbins.
Sorry, I skipped that little bit, didn't I?
Hang on. That kid was reported missing?
Yeah, he ran away from home. Been missing for 3 days. This isn't the first time he's done it either. Last time was this past August. They found him near here.
Oh, wow. He's run away more than once.
Well, the kid's got his reasons. And he always comes to Lake Juliet.
What reasons?
His name's Matthew Crusoe. He's 13. Let me know if you see him.
Sure. You bet. Why did you say my dad must be Dr. Robbins? Do you know him?
It was, maybe 2 months back. He was fishing, and I taught him how to properly bait his hook.
I cannot imagine Dad fishing.
He did say he tried fishing in the previous game, but was no good at it.
Well, something tells me he hasn't been at it for too long.
You don't say.
Still, your dad's really funny.
Funny? My dad?
He's like a kid. His eyes sparkle when he tries something new. He gets absorbed in it, like it's the only thing in the world. He's been especially interested in Lake Juliet lately. Every time I run into him, he has more questions about it. Well, back to patrolling for me.
Okay.
We'll find your bag. Wait for your dad to get back, and have fun.
Thanks, Dan.
At least everyone's friendly.
Sorry, Ryan. That's the forest ranger who's... Ryan? Where'd he...
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What's up, Ian?
Dr. Robbins forgot his hat.
So he did.
Aw, looks
Is
like
that the biggest problem?
Ashley, you got a second?
What's up?
Your dad forgot his hat. Would you mind taking it to his cottage?
This is Dad's? I do not get his taste in fashion. At all.
He bought it online just for this camping trip.
We'll take care of the cleanup here, so will you take this to him?
You bet. Which way is Dad's cottage?
It's just past the covered bridge.
got it. What covered bridge?
Be specific, Ian. She doesn't know her way around here.
Right. Right. Turn right onto the road that leads to the lake shore. You won't be able to miss the bridge. The cottages are just past it. His is the one closest to the bridge. Got it?
Yep. Probably.
Oh, and along the way you'll pass an old boathouse. Stay away from it, all right?
Why?
There's a shady guy in sunglasses hanging out around there. So take the long way around if you need to. And keep an eye out for him.
All right, got it.
Thanks for taking care of the hat.
I guess we can go sort this out.
Oh, it's Tommy. He's with that girl from the campsite.
I'll help. Where were you when you realized it was missing?
I don't even remember.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
But
Tommy? What's wrong?
Oh, it's you.
You're Elizabeth, right? I'm Ashley. I saw you earlier, but I couldn't really say hi.
Elizabeth Alfred. If you couldn't tell,
And
she's kind of a
ignored.
bitch.
I heard you're looking for something? What is it?
Elizabeth lost her music player. We're out here looking for it. There's a demo on that player that we can't lose.
Is Elizabeth in your band?
Oh, we're in...
Tommy, why does this kid know about the band?
Kid.
I heard about it at the guest house.
I asked Tommy.
I told her I'm in a band and I write songs.
Are you serious? I'm thirsty. I need a drink.
We gotta find the music player first.
I'll look after I get a drink.
Have you even started looking? Come on, I'll help.
Why? We're never gonna find it. Ugh. I've had enough of this.
You can't just give up. It's somewhere out here. Plus, it's important, isn't it? It's your band's demo.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are, telling me what I should do?
What? No, I'm sorry if...
I don't want to hear it.
Elizabeth, she's just trying to help.
Oh, so you're taking her side? What a jerk.
Wow.
No, that's not it. You're freaking out over nothing.
Come on, stop fighting.
Who are you anyway? Why are you even here?
Ashley's dad is Dr. Robbins. He works at JC Valley.
Well, my dad's the director of JC Valley, which means my dad is your dad's boss.
What's that have to do with us?
I just thought it was something you should know.
I don't see why I should care.
So you're going to be like that, huh? How old are you anyway?
I'm 18.
You don't look it.
I don't?
There's no way you're older than me.
So how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16?
What? You have a problem?
You're younger than me. Makes sense, though. You act like a little kid.
Could you just leave already? You're so annoying.
I'll leave, but why do you have to be like this?
Like what?
Seriously?
Enough already.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Ashley. You're busy, right? I've got this covered. You can take off.
Tommy. All right. I got it. See you later, I guess.
I literally couldn't remember if she was 16 or not. I think the game's story changes if you're nice to Juliet.
Sorry.
Let's just look for it later. Now I need to cool down. Let's go to Bob's.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
Ugh. How about this?
I remember this was very, not choppy, but like, the game was chopped up into different areas as well in this. Ooh. Well, that's very scenic.
Whoa, it's beautiful! So this is Lake Juliet, huh?
Mom. Mommy!
I remember. Mom brought me here. Someone's there.
Understood. We'll talk again.
Shit, it's the feds.
What's up with that guy? Is that who Gina told me about? A suspicious man in sunglasses hanging around the boathouse. What's he up to? You're the bag thief! Stop right there!
Get him, Ashley. Get him.
Huh?
The mine. I would. Do we really think?
Hmm?
Right, so we're going to assume the kid's not dumb enough to run that way. Okay. Then we're going to at least try and catch up to the kid, and then we'll see what happens.
Huh? Ah.
I don't see him anywhere. Hmm.
Huh?
Probably, I assume that's where he's gone.
What?
Uh-oh.
Help!
That's that kid.
Get me
He's
out of
trapped.
here!
What are you doing down there?
Trying to hide, but I got stuck.
Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go get someone. Just hang on.
Wait, no! Don't!
I can't get you out of there by myself. I'll get the forest ranger. And once you're out, he'll arrest you for stealing my bag.
Oh, please, not Dan.
Are you really gonna be picky about who rescues you?
I'll give you your bag back, please. But if you call Dan, I won't tell you where I hid it.
What's with this little jerk?
Help me, and you'll get your bag back. I promise.
I mean, I'll tell you, I could just leave you down there to starve. That's also an option.
The well's so deep. How can I get him out? No way I can reach all the way down there.
Come on, hurry up and get me.
Can you climb up the wall?
There's nothing to grab onto.
Got it. Just a minute. There's a rope up here, but it looks too short. Why'd you decide to hide in a well anyway?
I thought it would be a good idea.
Well, how's that working out for you? How'd you even get down there?
I climbed down a rope that was hanging from up there. I made it down part of the way, but then it snapped, and I fell.
A professional spelunker, huh? Can you throw your part of the rope up to me? I'll tie it off up here.
It's too dark. I can't find a thing down here. I could probably find it if I had some light.
Got it. Just a minute.
No, I can't go that way. Maybe there's something back in the... Well, I assume I can just... So, if you can flip that over, why can't you flip that? Maybe it's not on a hinge, I don't know. Okay, so we know the rope snapped. Okay, maybe there's
What?
Okay, let's grab the... Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Excuse me.
How about this?
Yep, we got the helmet and the battery. Okay, let's combine.
No good.
Still doesn't work. What else can we do? I suppose a ladder would be too much to ask for.
Oh.
So we've got a flashlight, and those are the batteries.
All right.
Sweet. Right, let's head back to the well and then we can chuck the torch down. I think.
Can you see now?
Yeah, and I found the rope.
Okay, great. Now toss it to me and I'll grab it.
Here it comes. Hut.
I should be able to tie this off somewhere, then drop it back in.
Well, yeah, we'll tie it to the tree.
Yes! Can you reach the rope?
Yeah, got it.
Good. Now can you climb up?
Yeah.
And here we are.
Oh, that was rough. I was freaking out down there.
Well, maybe next time don't climb down a well. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but
But what?
there was nowhere else to run.
You wouldn't have to run if you hadn't stolen my bag.
Yeah, but
There's no excuse. That's not all you did. Swiping food from the guest house?
I only stole your bag because some lady asked me to. As for the food, well, I was just so hungry. What else could I do?
Not to mention you implicated a dog in your crimes.
Hey, that dog followed me.
Listen. Do you understand that what you did was wrong?
I do. It's just, I've got a lot going on in my life.
Oh, really? This'll be
Guess
good.
that's what happens when you run away from home.
What? How do you know about that?
Oh, I know more than that, Matthew Crusoe.
Who told you my name?
Dan said you were reported missing. So, why'd you run away?
That's none of your business.
What's the matter? Why do you look so down all of a sudden? Well? Matthew?
Yeah?
It's okay. You don't have to tell me why you ran away.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you haven't told me your name yet.
Oh, yeah. I guess not. I'm Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
I'm sorry I stole your bag, Ashley.
Who's this woman that told you to steal my bag?
No idea.
Why would she have you do that?
No clue.
Well, did you give her my bag?
No, I hid it in the boathouse. That's where she said to put it.
How did you get into the storage room? The door was supposed to be locked.
I used the key card. It's my dad's key card.
Your dad's key card? So,
No,
then why would he have that card?
I don't know, okay?
So that wasn't your dog? I hope it's not a stray.
It was near the campsite. I only played with it for a minute, but it started following me all over, and now it's wandered off. What?
Look, I don't care who told you to do it, but it's never okay to steal.
But I had to. I had no choice.
You're still making excuses? You can't do stuff like that. Running away is a bad call too. Your family's gotta be worried.
Trust me, they're not. My uncle even knows I'm here. And he's still not coming to get me, so...
Your uncle?
My dad's brother. I live with him.
What about your mom and dad?
They're not around. My mom got sick. She passed away. And my dad, he went missing 5 years ago.
He
Wow.
went missing?
Yeah, and that's why I'm here. There's something I need to do.
Ding.
What do you mean, something you need to do?
I'm looking for clues to where my dad went. That lady made me a deal. She said if I stole your bag, she'd tell me about him.
You're looking for clues? What sort of clues?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Okay. The truth is, my dad didn't go missing. He was abducted, and I'm searching for him.
He was abducted? That's very odd.
Abducted? For real?
For real. Ashley, my dad's rich.
Really?
Yeah, crazy rich.
Okay. And?
And 5 years ago, he was abducted from here.
By who?
Isn't it obvious? A gang of kidnappers.
Uh-huh. And then?
The kidnappers demanded a ton of money, but my uncle couldn't pay them, so they never let him go. He's been missing ever since, but I'm sure he's still alive.
And you came here looking for clues to where he might be.
Exactly.
So your dad's
super rich.
Then why didn't your uncle pay the ransom?
Well, my dad's rich, but my uncle isn't. Plus, he doesn't have the key to my dad's vault.
His vault.
I'm telling the truth. My dad's so rich, and he was abducted. And I'm searching for him. Because he's rich and...
And?
Ashley, you believe me, don't you?
You're just making up stories.
What?
Your rich father was abducted by a gang and held for ransom? It's just so far-fetched. You've gotta be making it up. That stuff happens in movies, not in real life. Just stop making up stories and apologize. You gotta grow up one of these days. If you just had the maturity to apologize...
How old are you?
Huh? I'm 16.
16, huh?
Yeah? Why?
You're only a little older than me, so quit acting like you're so much more grown up.
What?
You're just like everyone else.
Matthew!
Oh no, he's running away again. Who could have seen that coming?
Maybe I was too harsh. Hey, wait, where's my bag?
Let's go get the bag and see what happens. I wonder if there's a crane somewhere in... Well, I suppose there's an easy way to find out. Okay. Right, I see. So we need there's 4 we need to find in this area. Cool. So there aren't any in here. I did a pretty thorough search though, so I was confident there weren't going to be any. We're at the 1 hour 35 minute marker, are we? We'll head over to the boathouse and see if we can get the bag back, and then unless there's like a ton more time, I think we'll just call that it for today.
Yo, Ashley. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier.
No worries. I'm already over it.
Thanks for being cool about it.
Did you find the music player?
No, not yet.
I hope you find it soon. Hello. You were at the camp earlier, weren't you? I forget your name.
Janet.
I'm...
Ashley, right? I heard from Tommy. So you got into a fight with Elizabeth, huh?
I got angry and said some stuff. Probably went too far, though.
Don't worry. She's always that way.
Oh.
She's
wow.
Always catty. Always.
But getting into a fight the first time you meet her? That's brave.
I thought the same thing.
You're both friends with Elizabeth, aren't you?
Yeah?
Wow.
You're thinking, how are they friends with someone like that?
Almost word for word.
Well, we know the real Elizabeth. She's really talented. Plus, she's got a great taste in music and killer style.
That's why the three of us started a band together. And we entered our band into a contest.
Yeah!
What do you two play?
I play guitar. Janet's on drums.
What about Elizabeth?
Keyboard and vocals. We're really just doing it for fun, though.
Not true. You play guitar like a rock star. The girls that come to our shows all swoon over Tommy.
Oh, come on, knock it off.
So what's this contest you're in?
Oh, good grief.
Is it the Big Deal Band Contest?
That's it, yeah. That contest is the quickest way to get a recording contract.
You want to get signed?
Of course.
Oh, okay, cool. So these two are going to be in the contest too, but so is Elizabeth. I play guitar too.
Oh, yeah? Right on. No wonder you knew about the contest.
You ought to play with us sometime, Ashley.
I left my guitar at home. But sure, if I get a chance.
Looking forward to it.
Hey, sorry. We gotta get going. Practice time, you know? See you later, Ashley.
See ya.
Bye.
There we go. Actually made a few friends this time.
Band practice. I'm so jealous. I'd love to be able to play my guitar right now.
Okay, so we want to head down. And they said it was in the boathouse.
So that's the boathouse. That's Matthew. What's he doing hanging around here? What are you doing here?
Ooh, excuse me.
I hid your bag right here, but now it's missing.
What?
I promised that lady I'd give her the bag tonight. She was gonna tell me about my dad. She tricked me. She was lying to me from the start. I'm sorry for losing your bag. No, for stealing it, then losing it.
Oh, an apology. How you've grown since last we spoke.
Well, you did rescue me and all, so I wanted to return your bag.
I was a little harsh on you earlier. I'm sorry. I should have listened to what you had to say.
You're saying you believe me?
There could be some truth to it. I'm not like everyone else. But maybe I'm not as mature as I'd like to think either.
Thanks. I'm sorry. But I did lie. My dad did go missing 5 years ago. That part's true. There are people who choose to disappear, I know. But not my dad. Something happened to him. I waited by the door for him every day, even when it started to make my mom mad. And then one day, she got so mad she started yelling, and then she burst into tears. That's when I finally decided to give it up. But then she got sick. She was admitted to the hospital, and
It's okay.
after she died, all I wanted was to see my dad again. So I decided to come look for him.
I get it, Matthew. I really do.
I'm going to find him, no matter what.
I know how you feel, but it's still not okay to run away from home. Your uncle must be worried. You should call him.
I know. I just need a little more time. I'm so close to finding something that will lead to my dad. I mean, I already found that guy in the sunglasses.
Is that who you saw while you were hiding?
He's behind it all. I just know it. He's been snooping all around Lake Juliet.
He's probably looking for you.
He's gotta be working with the lady who had me steal your bag.
Oh, what?
He must be. He's so suspicious. This boathouse is the only place I didn't search last year. That guy's going around covering his tracks.
Are you for real right now?
My dad built this boathouse. So I'm gonna take a look around inside.
By yourself? No, no, no. That guy might be in there. What?
If you're so worried about me, you could always tag along.
You're not leaving me much choice, are you? It's not like Dad needs his hat right this minute. Okay, fine. I'll search the boathouse with you, but then I'm done.
Great! Thanks, Ashley.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah!
Right, let's in, shall we?
Locked. Figures.
What do we do?
Maybe my key card. No good. There must be some way in. The RAS. Maybe.
So plus, up, down, and hold.
All right, it opened. Now, let's search the boathouse.
Wow, that's a handy little device. What is it?
Apparently my mom made it. She was a scientist.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, but on the night of my 3rd birthday, someone shot her while trying to steal her research. She died.
Seriously?
Real twist ending, huh?
I'm sorry.
All right.
Is this one of them singing trout? How long's that been there?
Huh.
Ashley.
Amazing.
Okay. Then we head over to this one.
Huh. Um. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What?
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
Huh. Hmm?
There you go, that leads out the front. Let's go in the other room, see what's in there.
Hmm?
A little sad in a way, isn't it?
Hmm? Huh?
I don't think there were any cranes to be found in this location. Although I think I am going to double check just to be certain. Nope. There's 3 to find in the main cottage village thing. Guess me how there has to be a loading screen each time. Is there really a lot of things this game needs to load? It's a very small room.
Hmm?
Nope, can't do anything there. We'll see what that other door leads to there. I'm guessing the pier.
So this is where it lets out. The air's so fresh. And what a view!
Wow, no kidding.
Hmm?
Hmm?
That clock tower. I've seen it before.
Huh.
That's right. I was here with Mom.
Ashley? Ashley?
Huh?
Check it out! There's something in the water.
Oh, I remember this. There was...
What in the world is it?
We have to get that suitcase.
Huh?
Oh. Oh, hey. Yeah.
I thought there was a... I don't recall there being a fishing rod, but we'll double check. Oh, excuse me.
Hmm?
Maybe not. Oh, it's a fishing rod.
Oh,
It looks just like the captain from the previous game. And then if we go down...
this is no good.
Oh. It's broken. Okay. Oh, dear.
All right.
The only thing we can really use is this. Use the RC boat to drag the briefcase floating in the lake all the way to the pier. You can operate the RC boat with L. Catch the handle while avoiding obstacles. Okay. Seems reasonable enough. Ah. Oh, come on. Don't just leave. There's very little leeway for me to do this properly. Damn, this is really tricky. This is only the third puzzle in the second half of the game. What if I just turn around? Come up from above. This thing's floating in the water and yet this little boat can't nudge it slightly. It's a little tricky to control. You landed that time. There you go. Right, let's see if we can get this to come back. Cool.
Nice.
We did it! This is my dad's briefcase.
Hurry and open it.
Hold on. It could be bad if someone finds us out here. Let's open it in the boathouse.
Good call.
Uh-oh.
The briefcase is locked.
Looks like a combination lock. Don't suppose you know the code?
Sure don't.
Then what can we do?
Hey,
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's an 8 combination number. I think we've seen some of those already. There's an article with a picture of the winner of the 1999's 26th lottery. There's the 26. Okay. Let me write this down. So 26, we got 27, 87, 63, 30. I assume I have to click on that just to...
Come to...
Matthew!
Yeah, come on, I already figured it out. Ugh, I was, Okay, so we want 1, 2. This is gonna take a while. 7. 27, then we want 87. Then we want, excuse me, 6, 63, and then 30. Huh. There's a few things of note.
Looks like a floppy disk.
What's a floppy disk?
It's like a USB drive for old computers. They don't really use them anymore. There might be something useful.
At the time this
I don't
game
know
came
if
out,
we'll
the
be able
US,
to
I'm
read it.
pretty sure floppy disks were still not completely obsolete, but I could be wrong.
What's your dad's name?
Michael Crusoe.
There's a name on the disc. The handwriting's a little messy, but it looks like it could be his. The logo here could be some sort of clue too.
That's the logo for my dad's company.
There's a box.
That's a test tube. Maybe he was doing some experiments?
It says water quality test kit. Was your dad's job to test water quality?
I don't know.
Let's see. There's this stuffed animal. Is this a bunny? It's kind of cute.
That's Kelly's.
Who's Kelly?
My little sister.
You have a little sister?
Yeah.
Let's take this to my dad.
She's probably dead.
What for?
He's a scientist at JC Valley.
Wow, your dad's a scientist too.
Yeah, and he'll have a computer we can use. We can look up some of this stuff we found.
That sounds great. I've always wanted to see a science lab. Let's go.
You should probably keep your expectations low.
Is someone in there?
That's Dan's voice.
What do we do? He'll catch.
Take the briefcase and hide.
Okay.
Ashley?
Bye, Dan.
Why are you hanging out here of all places?
Well,
The door's supposed to be locked.
it was open when I got here.
Weird. I wonder who could have opened it.
No idea, but it was wide open.
Okay, I get it, but what are you doing in here?
Looking for my bag.
Here?
Sure. Here, there, everywhere. It's got my whole life in it.
Well, okay. I haven't found your bag yet either, but I will.
Thank you.
But listen, Ashley, no one is allowed in the boathouse. It's old and falling apart. It can be dangerous, so stay out, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
What was that sound?
I didn't hear anything. Hey, did you ever find that runaway?
No, I was actually out this way looking for him.
Oh, yeah?
Doesn't look like he's here, though.
What will you do when you find him?
Hand him over to the police. It's their job at that point.
Oh. Okay.
We found him in an old house last year. Things got kind of rough. His family came to get him and caused quite the ruckus. They were all shouting at each other.
Wow.
Even the police didn't know how to deal with that one.
Maybe he has his reasons for wanting to run away.
I wouldn't doubt it. That kid's been through a lot.
Like what?
Well, let's see. His dad was the president of a resort development company.
Resort development?
Crusoe Resort. Went under about 5 years ago. They bought up the land around here, built the campsite, the cottages, and turned it into a tourist spot. But then, things went south. They went bankrupt after a while. The company's building is still near JC Valley, though.
Oh, interesting.
This boathouse used to belong to Crusoe Resort, too. It's property of the lab now, though. It's strange how something like a rumor was all it took to shut it down. Come to think of it, when Crusoe started developing here, they tried to buy that old clock tower, too. But I guess something on the business end didn't work out. Soon after, that clock's bell tolled its last.
Where's the old house?
It's just past the boathouse. Take a right. It's vacant now, but a famous photographer used to live there.
A famous photographer?
Yep, moved here from New York 9 years ago. Moved out, maybe 5 years back? The house has been vacant ever since.
So what's this rumor you mentioned? What do people say about this old boathouse?
That it's haunted.
Haunted? Really?
It's just the story, but not all that surprising.
Why? Did something happen?
Oh, it's just... What was that? I should check it out.
Matthew, what are you doing? Why did the clock stop?
The family that owns it kept it in working order for generations. But 5 years ago, the last surviving member stopped it. Sealed it up tight so no one could get in. They were getting old as it was. And then, after the incident...
What happened?
It's nothing. Just an old story.
I want to know what happened, but now isn't the best time.
Ashley's whole game can be
That's my
described as curiosity kills the cat.
I need to get back. See, Ashley, don't come in here again, okay?
Matthew?
Wait, where'd he go?
Where'd you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you go from, Matthew? Doesn't quite rhyme. Unspoken thought. I don't think we're going to clear chapter 3 today. We're just going to do a few bits and then we'll keep going.
I wonder what exactly happened here 5 years ago. Did it have something to do with Matthew's dad? Could that be the reason he disappeared? I need to find Matthew. Where could he be? What did Dan say about where Matthew went last year? Something about finding Matthew in an old house near here.
I mean, that's fine, but how the hell did he get out of the place? I know there's a window and everything, but... What? Oh. Head forward and then go right, I think they said. Oh, there it is. I don't remember this. I also don't remember why you're bobbing up and down quite so violently like that. That's really weird.
The door's open. Is Matthew in here?
We should still have a look around.
Huh? Ah. Yeah. What's this?
Oh. Isn't that the same briefcase?
Looks like Matthew's dad's briefcase. Matthew's gotta be around here.
I think I've just found him. Ugh.
Pretty. Huh. Huh?
Gilbert Moss, eh? I would assume that's the name of the photographer.
Pretty. Huh. A trap door? Looks like stairs down to the basement. I should check it out.
Ah, here he is.
Matthew?
Oh, Ashley.
Don't owe me.
I've been trying to find you.
How do you know I'd be here?
Dan gave me the idea. He said this is where they found you when you ran away last time.
You didn't tell him you'd seen me, did you? Does he know I'm here?
Of course not. Don't worry. He's looking for you, though. He said he'd take you to the police if he found you. This is a great spot to lay low. Basement hideout's a nice touch. How'd you find this place?
Some construction worker told me about it last year. Said a photographer used to live here. He'd take pictures of the lake all the time. But one day, he just disappeared and left all his stuff too.
Huh. That's strange. Huh? Hey, is this you in this picture?
Yeah. I found it here last year.
Oh? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Is that the stuffed animal that was in the briefcase?
Yeah. Kelly loved that stuffed bunny. She took it everywhere.
It's a great picture.
Yeah. Kelly and I laughed.
Excuse me.
And our parents laughed with us. Ash. If Dan asks, please don't tell him where I am. He'll call the police, and they'll take me back to my uncle. And I never want to go back there again.
Look, Matthew.
Wow.
I understand how you feel, but you can't keep going like this. Why don't you want to go back to your uncle? You know, my dad went missing for years before, too. I lived with my aunt the whole time he was gone. I get it. So I can tell you one thing for sure. Your uncle must be really worried about you right now.
No way! He's not worried at all!
Matthew.
He hates me. Trust me. He was going to send me to boarding school.
Oh no. What, heaven forbid you go to school.
So, this stuffed bunny's Kelly's? What was it doing in the briefcase, I wonder?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Why don't you hold on to it? Might help cheer you up if you're ever feeling lonely. What do you think?
No. You hang on to it.
Come on, you should have it.
I said no!
Huh?
Fine. Then I'll go with Ashley.
Boarding school? What would that mean for you?
He's sending me to some school in London in September.
London? Like in England?
Ah, so we're not in Europe.
That's basically the other side of the world.
I know. He said I need to learn how to be a responsible adult. But they have all these rules, and I have to live at the school too. I won't be able to come home until I graduate.
That's awful.
So, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, boarding school always seems like the worst punishment in
I needed to run
fiction.
away. This is my last
At least
chance
for
to
kids.
find my dad. If I get caught again, I'll never be able to come back.
I had no idea. Okay, I'll help you.
What?
You want to find out what happened to your dad, right? Let me help you. We'll do it together.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ashley.
There is one thing, though. If we don't get anywhere today, you have to go back to your uncle. At least for now.
What? Why?
Think about it. Let's say you keep looking for your dad. What happens if you never find a lead?
Well...
What will you do?
I'll keep looking.
You'll just keep looking forever?
That's right. I'll never give up.
If that's how you feel, why not talk to your uncle about it? Tell him how serious you are. I'm sure he'll understand.
Okay.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start our search.
Okay.
Our first stop should be my dad's cottage. I've been thinking about how to read the disc from the briefcase. I bet we can check it out there.
Don't you think he'll report me?
Don't worry, he's at the lab.
You're sure?
Yep, positive. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's just take a look at some other stuff whilst we're here.
Hmm.
Actually, I do believe that's not too far from the truth.
What? Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I can take the briefcase. Got it.
Not too heavy?
Nope, I'm good. I carried it this far, didn't I?
All right, it's all yours.
Let's go.
Let's go back to...
Elizabeth?
Wait, what? What's with the face? Do you have a problem with me?
Not at all. Just surprised. I didn't expect to see you out here.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Why would you ask me that? It's none of your business.
Calm down. I was just making small talk. It doesn't take much to set you off, does it?
I didn't mean it like that. I was just taking a walk. Am I not allowed to go for a walk?
Is that so?
Let's go, Ashley.
Wait.
What?
Ugh, I knew it. You're that Crusoe resort kid.
Do you take solo walks often?
Sometimes, I guess.
Sounds relaxing. Any good trails around here?
Trails? Ha! No such thing.
Really? You're local, I thought you'd know. Oh, by the way, I saw Tommy and Janet earlier. They said they were headed to band practice. Are you going?
What? Right. I've got to skip this one. Errands to run.
Oh, that's too bad. You know Matthew?
Of course. Everyone around here does. He's the son of the president of Crusoe Resort.
What's with the attitude? So what if he's the president's son?
You clearly have no idea, so I'll enlighten you. You should know about Crusoe Resort. After all, they almost ruined the lake.
Ruined the lake?
Yeah, and it was his dad's fault. First, the jerk finds this beautiful lake. Then he buys up all the land he can to make this big resort.
So?
It's how he went about it. The construction ruined the environment here. They totally polluted the lake. Some people would do anything for money. Destroying nature to build a tourist trap? Unbelievable. Selfish people like that are the reason the Earth is hurting. Oh, poor Mother Nature. Get it? That's the kind of person his dad is.
She's a little insufferable,
That's
isn't she?
enough, Elizabeth.
I get where she's
I'm
coming
just telling
from,
the
but yeah.
truth. Even if that's true, it has nothing to do with Matthew.
Seriously? How can you walk around like nothing's wrong?
You don't.
I don't what?
You don't have any proof. Stop lying.
Matthew?
Whatever.
Oh.
I don't know why you stopped to say that, but alright.
Hey. Are you okay?
What do you think about what Elizabeth said?
I think she didn't have to be so rude. She kind of made me mad.
So you were shocked?
Well, yeah, a little. Do you know if that's true?
Everyone says it is.
But you don't believe it?
No.
But I get confused sometimes. I can't help but wonder if...
I've been here before. With my family.
Oh yeah? It's huge.
Yeah. This is a special tree. He always seems so calm.
You remember.
I just thought Dad liked the view.
Hmm.
And then everything happened, and now I'm not so sure. What was he thinking about when he stared out at the lake? And that's something I wonder about now.
It sounds like this tree's important to you.
Yeah. I have so many memories of all of us together here.
What was your family like?
Dad was always busy working. When I'd ask him to play, he'd yell about being interrupted.
Don't interrupt a man's work.
Mom was always sick, so I used to take care of Kelly. We played together all the time. Kelly was cute, but she was a lot younger. She cried a lot.
Being a big brother must be tough sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew? Does Kelly live with your uncle too?
Nope.
No. My uncle said she went to stay someplace a long way from here. I don't get to see her.
That sounds really lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's
Honestly,
living anywhere
I
far
just don't
away.
I can't even remember the day my dad left. When I try, everything gets fuzzy. It's all a blank. Not the last thing he said before he left, or the look on his face.
Seeing Matthew like this reminds me so much of Dee. Something terrible must have happened to Matthew. Something that left a scar inside. Just like with Dee. Listen, when I learned about my mom, a friend told me something. He said, even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end it's always for the best. What do you think?
You're right. I need to know what Dad was thinking. That's why I have to find out what happened to him. The clock tower.
You want to check it out next? Let's take a look. Might find something. So let's go. What are you waiting for?
Nothing, I guess.
So sad. Alright, I think we'll call that it. Let me just... How do I save the game again? It's been a while since I played. Ah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, we'll call that it for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want, and then I'll see you next time for the next video. Until then, bye bye.